leg press calf raises, okay? You could do the single leg, you could do this double leg. We're gonna be doing double leg today, okay? So the most important thing is the setup, okay? Ideally, as if you were to do a calf raise on any other implement, you wanna find that perfect spot where your feet are gonna be on the implement. So for me, usually it's somewhere around where the toes begin. That's where I usually have them. Somewhere around here, where your big toe is, a little bit higher. Again, depending on your ankle mobility, depending on your mobility of the actual ankle itself and your feet, your toes will dictate what the placement will be, okay? Now, having a slight bend in the knee is super important here. We don't want to hyperextend those knees, right? We want a slight bend. The most important thing is having essentially, when she's lowering the weight, making sure that she doesn't excessively lower the weight to the point where it goes past her active range of motion. And you'll be able to dictate that based on what's comfortable for you. So for Haley, this seems like this is her pretty much a limitation for dorsiflexion, and then she's going to do plantar flexion. So she's essentially going to be pressing through the toes and getting pretty much those calves in a fully flexed position. The cue that I usually have is pretend like you're a ballerina and you really want to get on those tippy toes as you're pressing through and finishing the calf press, all right? All the way up, squeezing. Another cue I like to do is pretty much driving that ankle forward. That'll allow you to get a little bit of a better contraction on those calves. We're going to be dorsiflexing here. So essentially what you want to do as you're coming down is you pretty much want to be flexing your tibialis anterior muscles or your shin muscles to fully lengthen those calf muscles. And then she's going to press up onto those toes, squeezing like her life depends on it and controlling down. She could use these implements here, the handles, to push her body down to create more stability. But that is going to be your leg press calf raises.